You might have had this experience of a total stranger passing by you and suddenly you do a double take because that stranger has or bears an uncanny resemblance to somebody you knew or someone you know. Now, this is the fascinating concept of a doppelganger. A doppelganger is a person who resembles some other person, probably in physical terms, but can also be probably because of behavior, personality, and even destiny. In ancient folklore, doppelganger was considered to be a double or a twin, a supernatural double or twin. A doppelganger was also bad omen, harbinger of bad luck. In some cultures, they believed that if you happen to see your own doppelganger, your days on earth will be numbered. But don't worry your head about all these myths. They're just myths. They're not true. I mean, they are just beliefs of those days. Because in modern times, the doppelganger, the term doppelganger, is loosely used, sometimes in a humorous way and sometimes in an intriguing way. For instance, if you are walking down the road and you suddenly meet your doppelganger face to face, you're not supposed to greet them with a hi, I'm fine, how are you? No, no, no. You're supposed to say, hi, you're fine, how am I? So you see, doppelgangers are used pretty humorously nowadays, also in an intriguing way. Now, for intrigue, there can't be a better example than the classic Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Robert Louis Stevenson authored this novella, The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, where he narrates the story of Dr. Jekyll, a well known and highly regarded scientist who creates a potion that unleashes the dark half of himself to indulge in the vices and desires that he wanted to indulge in, without the people realizing that that dark potion, Mr. Hyde, is actually none other than Dr. Jekyll. So you see, this is a typical example of a doppelganger within you. There are two halves, two resemblances within you. Now, this Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, mind you, is there in every single human being on earth. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde exist in each one of us. The bad and the good is there within each one of us. If you can hide the Mr. Hyde and suppress the bad, then you are a good person. But if Mr. Hyde dominates your persona, your personality, then probably you're a bad person. But the point is, most of the earth, most of the people on this earth are good people. So all of them, or most of them at least, have their Mr. Hyde well hidden. Anyway, this is a doppelganger that you cannot see, the one within you. You cannot see it. I mean, you only feel it sometimes, and then you learn how to suppress the bad and release the good in most cases. So what you see, what you sight is more exciting. So the doppelganger that you sight on the roads or when you go around, that is more exciting than this doppelganger within you. And the doppelganger that you spot, he is usually, or they are usually, he or she is usually a person who closely resembles somebody who had been very close to you in your heart. But anyway, that is part and parcel of doppelgangers of nowadays. We spot a lot of people because of their behavior rather than resemblance. Resemblance, of course, today, people of the same age group with their similar hairstyles and similar clothing, they all seem to be doppelgangers of each other. But the doppelgangers we normally spot are people who had been very, very close to us. But if you want to see your own doppelganger, then the best place for you to see that doppelganger would be by standing in front of a mirror. Bye.